All right, Domino's Pizza is delivering on a major hiring plan as its sales heat up during the pandemic. Here to discuss all things Domino's is its CEO, Richard Allison. Richard, always good to speak with you here. 20,000 people, that is a lot of people. What are you seeing in your business to warrant that type of hiring?
Hi, Brian. We certainly are. We're out there looking to hire 20,000 team members across the country. And, as we've continued to navigate, through this pandemic, we've had the privilege of being able to continue safely serving our customers. And with, so many consumers shifting more toward digital and delivery, it's led to some increased demand across our business, and that gives us a great opportunity to go out there and offer jobs and pathways to careers for so many folks, many of whom, perhaps may have lost the job that they had previously.
Hey, Richard, you mentioned the digital component. It's been pretty mind-blowing to me how the digital uptake has been during the pandemic. What percentage of your business is digital now?
So, Brian, it has been interesting. And as you know, we've been investing in digital for over a decade now. So at the end of 2019, we were running in the U.S. about 70% of our sales through digital channels. And when COVID hit earlier this year, that immediately leapt up, into the mid to upper 70s. So we've been tracking along at about 75% digital and have had some individual weeks where that number gets up closer to 80%.
Richard, I know at a time when lots of restaurants, especially smaller privately owned restaurants, are closing their doors forever, you actually expanded. You added 40 new stores. You closed just one store last quarter. How are you able to do it? What are you hearing from franchisees? Is there interest and demand from perhaps new folks wanting to come in and get a piece of the pie there at Domino's?
So, Alexis, we had in 2019, we closed the year with the strongest financial performance we've ever had as a brand in terms of EBITDA, at the store level. We averaged in the U.S. about $143,000 at the store level. So we were in a very, very healthy place in terms of store economics. And that gets franchisees excited about continuing to open new units. And, you start with a strong base, and then here through the course of the pandemic, we've had the privilege of being able to continue to stay open and operating. And our franchisees have seen this as an opportunity to continue investing in the business and building new stores. And stores only get built if franchisees are confident that there are great returns there. We see a path, of adding another, 2,000 stores, in the U.S. over the coming years. We still believe that we're fairly underpenetrated across the country.
I want to talk about innovation on the menu. You've got a new chicken wing addition to the value menu. I would imagine wings have been a big hit during the stay-at-home sort of delivery time we're in. What's going on with items outside of pizza for Domino's?
Sure. Well, we've got a fairly, while pizza is certainly the hero on our menu, Alexis, we've got a pretty broad menu with, a number of different chicken items on the menu, pastas, sandwiches, salads, desserts, etc. And as we were taking a look at, product trends, pre and during the pandemic, chicken wings have been a rapidly growing product category, particularly around delivery. It's a product that delivers very well. It holds heat well, shows up in a very good state to the consumer. And we took a look at our wings, and much like we did with our pizza 10 years ago, we looked at them and said, they're fine, but they're not great. We need to make them better. And so we invested a lot of time and energy internally and with our supplier partners, and developed a new wing and developed new sauces to go along with it, which we're excited about. All of our testing, said that consumers were really excited about them. And then we thought about how does this fit in the context of value, which is so important to our positioning at Domino's. And we saw a great opportunity to put them into our $7.99 value menu. 10 wings at $7.99, under 80 cents a wing. It's just a terrific value for the consumer. And so far, the reception's been really positive.
Richard, before I let you go, how important have stimulus checks been to supporting not only your business, but overall just the restaurant industry at large? The way I think about it, a lot of people got those checks, had that extra money, and you know what? They maybe have bought a few extra pizzas over the past few months.
Brian, I don't think there's any question, that the stimulus has helped, the restaurant industry and honestly retail, more broadly through the pandemic. The $1,200 checks that came out at the beginning and then the enhanced unemployment benefits along the way. It's really hard to parse out, what portion of sales are coming, from that. But certainly it has helped a lot of consumers to continue to be able to feed their families, during the course of what has been a really difficult time for a lot of folks out there who have seen their hours reduced or their jobs go away.
All right, we'll leave it there for right now. Domino's Pizza CEO Richard Allison, always good to speak with you, and I really have to try those new wings. I didn't realize that.
Give them a try, Brian.
Fair enough. Indeed, I will. All right, we'll talk to you soon, Richard.